or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trying something a little different. We live on the air right now, and we're also doing a live feed on YouTube. That's
Okay.
probably gonna play later on. I'm still trying to figure that part out, man. You have me
Okay.
working to try to figure that out.
Oh man, I didn't want to work here. I was just trying to answer some questions for my family. They was wanting to tune in and check us out. So I said, well, he said the curbradio.com was the
Yeah.
way to go. So that's what I
Yeah,
put
right
on
on. Oh no, man, it's all
it.
good, man. I'm
Yeah.
always trying to learn and do different things, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right on. So, why don't you start out by letting all our listeners know your name, brother?
Man, I'm Jeff Horner. Um, live in a little town outside of Nashville called Kingston Springs, maybe a 10-minute drive into Nashville. But I just say I'm from Nashville. Everybody know where Nashville, Tennessee is at. So, yeah, this is where I'm based at. Um, been living here for most of my life. I've traveled a little bit when I was younger, but most of my adult life I've been here in Tennessee. Just been doing this music thing and kind of accidentally crept into the acting field. I've been doing more acting here lately than music, but I'm like your average musician. I have the little home studio, and that's why my sanctuary is why my
Yeah.
first love is music. That's why I go and create. And like I said, the song that you used in your documentary, that's one of many songs I have. Just how you just have stacks of songs sitting there, and
Yeah.
when you said, "Man, can I use?" I was like, "Man, yeah, man, let's just sit here, man." Yeah, I was happy and proud and honored that you used it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I thank you for letting me use it, man. I just kept listening to that song, and it just reminded me when he talked that kind of with the flow, man, and just
Yeah,
shoot, man, just your music in general, man. It just put me in a cool mood, man. Just just relax and kick back.
yeah, yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank
Right
you.
on. So, man, you said you dipped into acting too, man. You
Yeah,
play
I've
any
really been
major
doing more.
movies?
I haven't. I wasn't trying to be an actor. Those stories where it just kind of happened, and it
Yeah.
really did. I wasn't. Everybody's like, well, you're trying. I'm like, no, I wasn't trying. I was just like, really, music got me into acting. Of course, I'm in Nashville, and I don't really, you know, I don't really get into country music that much, but I
Mm-hmm.
was wanting to broaden my horizon, as they say, and dip into playing a little country just to to keep my chops up and everything. I'm really a bass player, and that's my favorite instrument. I love playing the bass, and I got into bass playing, listening to the funk and stuff back in that '70s and '80s. The funk bass guitar back. But I was playing in a country band, and they had this show called Nashville that was being filmed here in Nashville. It was about country music and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And in practice, I was like, man, it'd be cool just to be a background extra, just drinking some coffee, sitting in the background on that Nashville show at some of those clubs they sit and play at. And the girl in the band's like, oh, she said, I work at the club that they film it all the time, so I can get you on the show. And I'm like, yeah, right. And I said, well, I said, look, so we went on to practice, and maybe 2 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks later, I got a call, and it was one of the, um, I guess, people from the show was calling me wanting to know if I wanted to play a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking on my mind, I'm always um, I'm always pranking people. I'm like, man, somebody's paying me back. I said, I was thinking, who's paying me back for a prank I done on them?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, no, it's not a prank. It's really. I was like, okay, when do you leave me on the set? She's like, tomorrow. I was like, whoa, I gotta go to work tomorrow. And I was like, my 9 to 5. And that's like, and something just said, all right, I'll do it. And I said, I'll figure out how to take off of work. And went on set and played a doctor for about 2 or 3 days as an extra, in the ICU of the show as like an ICU doctor, and caught the bug then, man. So for about 2 years, I've been doing extra work, but the past 3 years, I've been doing more, having more speaking roles. So it's kind of blossomed into me doing a bunch of commercials. Man, I've done probably more commercials than anything, and I guess I worked on the set of Tell Me a Story, the CBS web series. Tell me a story. It's kind of like a little fairy tale kind of deal. They turn like the three bears into something, some of the other type of. They twist it around to make it some type of drama, But I worked on that for a while, and I've done some independent movies in Memphis. Done some independent movies here in Nashville. And man, a guy told me when I started doing these, man, you'll do so much that you won't be able to remember everything you've done. And when he told me that, I was like, man, you're crazy. I'll never do that much. And really, I'm sitting here going through my mind, going like, man, I know I'm forgetting something that I've done, but I can't. I've done a bunch of commercials. I can't really remember all the commercials that I've done. You probably see me on a commercial and didn't know it was me, because, like I said, I changed my look up. I've done a few TV shows on TV One, the series with Fatal Attraction, For My Man. I think I played a cop on both of those. On those shows you wouldn't recognize me because I shaved. On one I completely shaved the beard, and the other one I shaved the beard and left the mustache and dyed it black just to fit the cop role look, So just, but yeah, I've been doing that more than anything. But music is my first love, man. And like I said, when we connected, it's like, I was like, man, I'm gonna send Mark some stuff and this. And he said, man, can I use a certain song? I'm like, yeah, wow, man, I was honored, man. You kind of made my day, man. It's like, man, yeah, because like I said, I got so much music just sitting there. Everybody have the home studios with the computers. I have so much music just sitting there, man.
Yeah.
I could send you enough stuff. You could probably be listening to it for about a week, man, before you listen to all of it, and it's just sitting there, But I don't know. Most creative people, most musicians, it's good to have a home studio for me because certain songs come and for me, I want to put it down then because if I walk away, I go like, oh man, I had that in my head. What happened to it? I try to reach back and grab it, but a lot of things, But yeah, I've been doing music for forever, man. I kind of started music as a kid with my dad. My dad was really into quartet gospel music, and I would follow him. I remember as a little kid with him going to. I think he kind of promoted a few shows like that back in the day when I was a kid, And I remember going. My first vivid memory of something really blew my mind is it was James Cleveland playing somewhere. I was such a small kid; everything seemed huge to me. In some place, and that's when I lived in Columbus, Ohio. That's what my childhood from infant to about 10 was in Columbus, Ohio. And I was in Columbus, Ohio, and went to see James Cleveland, and and Billy Preston played organ for him back then. And man, just watching him play organ blew my mind. And then I would go to these gospel showcases and the quartets, and man, I would watch those guys on the bass and guitar. And I had a cousin that played bass, man. He just blew my mind. It was like, wow. And so I got a guitar and started playing it when I was maybe 8 or so, something like that. Never was, tried to take lessons, never did. And then when in my teens, I started listening to, like I said, Funkadelic and Cameo, and the person that really, flipped the light on for me with the bass was when I first saw Bootsy in concert, and I was like, okay, wow, okay, that's it, And I was sitting, just play the bass and listen. And I taught myself how to play the bass by just listening to the radio. Every song on rotation. By the time it come back around again, I could play it note for note, on bass, So I was just playing by ear, and that, I was just loving playing bass. And then after a while, word got around, and I made some pretty good money back in the day, man. Heck, I think I just started driving, so I was like 16. So I was making, for me. I was making $500, $600 a weekend, just playing bass. Now, man, Mark, what I done with that money, I couldn't tell you today to save my life. But when you're that age,
Yeah.
you're just making money, having fun, and then just playing and just played all. I played all the time. I was probably a better bass player musician then than I am now because I played all the time, and I don't now. I dib and dab now into it, and I do more acting. I do more acting now. That's what's really, that's what, kind of my side gig where I really supplement my income through acting too. So that's what I've been doing more of. But music is my first love, man. Yeah.
Right on, that's cool. Yeah, I'm an artist myself, and I understand what you mean by if you don't shoot, if you don't put a song down right away, man, you kind of
Oh
forget
man,
it, or
yeah,
shoot, you can't get it, and that's also cool too, man, that you took up acting, and that's kind of like your second love, and shoot, man,
yeah,
just
man. I
seeing some of
just,
those pictures, yeah, see
I,
some of those pictures you posted on your Facebook page, I was like,
yeah,
okay, this brother doctor,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, I played doctors and man, gosh, yeah, cops and detectives, pimps. I played a pimp in a movie.
Uh
I got a
oh.
project coming up, man, in Memphis. Like I said, I work for a crew in Memphis, man. Um, Robert Parker is the producer and director down there. I kind of saw his stuff, and I, kind of got to, chatting with him, and he gave me a shot. And kind of when I went there, I guess he kind of saw that, hey man, this dude, he really, got a little bit of acting chops. So after that, he started, connecting with me and said, hey man, I got a thought that I thought about you on it. And that kind of made me think, okay, I think I'm figuring this acting out, because when people write something, think about me when they write it, I'm thinking maybe I'm getting a little bit better at this acting. So, but in a few months, this coronavirus got everything shut down. But I think when things open up later on this year, I'm going to Memphis, and I'm going to play a villain in a movie he's put together for this year that we're gonna do. So I've kind of been reading the script and kind of kind of putting in my mind how this guy's going to look. So I may do a little face transformation for him too, depending on how it comes out. But yeah, I'm playing a pretty bad guy. So honestly, to me, it's fun playing villains. It's out of my character, so I get to go a place and take things to a place and be creative in a way that I'm not normally, on an everyday basis. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that one. And but like I said, things will pick up pretty much again in acting, and I'll start doing, a lot more projects. I'm hoping so. But yeah, that's where I'm at now, just doing that. Like if most musicians know, man, when I feel good about my chops on the bass or the guitar, is when I done play so much till you get those calluses on the end of your finger, man, and you just play
Yeah.
and play, and the tips of your fingers are just hard with calluses. That's when I go, okay, dude, you back now. You get your chops back where you can, you can do it. But yeah, but I don't have any calluses on my finger, man, because I don't play that much now like I used to. But
Shoot,
yeah,
I
but I
know.
do, like I said, I do go in my home studio, and like I said, when that idea hits, I'm like, oh man, let me go in here and put this down, and and then, but that, yeah.
Do you play any other instruments besides the guitar?
Yeah, like I said, play the bass is my main
Yes.
guitar. I'm so. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I'm in Nashville, man. There's so many, man, incredible guitar players in this place, man. It's so to sit and say you're a good guitar player in Nashville is like, that's a joke, because it's people you never heard of in Nashville, man, are just incredible. Um, but yeah, everything you heard, man, everything that I send you, I'm playing everything.
Okay.
Except I have a drum. I have that, your computer have the drum programs and beats. So I program my beats in and all that. But other than yeah, all the keyboard work, all the bass work, all the guitar work, you know, yeah, I'm doing all that. All of
Right on.
it. Yeah.
Shoot, well, shoot, man, keep sending the music, man. You speak of acting, man. I'm actually working on a movie right now. I've been filming it for 2 years. I'm kind of getting back into it now. It's called Thief in the Night, and I'm getting that together. And I've been reaching out to a whole bunch of independent artists too, that would like to have their music or be a part of it somehow. Try to make it big, man. If you make it big,
Yeah.
go ahead
Yeah,
and
man.
shoot,
Yeah.
man. Spread the love to everybody that helped me out in this project. So far, I got like 20 minutes of it done.
Okay. Okay.
She doing all the shooting and editing myself. So yeah, that's kind of like my second love too. Besides music and doing the DJ stuff and meeting a whole bunch of independent artists that's out there doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
That's real cool.
Yeah, man. It's some incredible, man. It's just you never, man. There's so many incredible independent artists out there, man. I mean, it's just like it blows your mind. Go like, gosh, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, if someone was just give them one shot, they would just, you know, they got that one break, he could see, he could like, oh man, if they got that one break, they would never look back, But yeah, there's some incredible talented people out here, man, that's doing independent stuff. And for me, I'll be honest with you, man. For me, if I was younger, I probably would have got probably would have took off more with music because you know how it was getting that record deal back in the day was just treacherous, man. And then when you got the deal, it was probably wasn't a very good deal anyway. It's just you
Yeah.
just signed up to owe them money more than anything. But now, I mean, with social media and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, you have all these mediums, man, and then you can just put what you have out there. If people like it, man, they'll gravitate to it, man. If you got something people to really, even if you have a small audience, man, that's all you need, man.
Right.
That's how I am, man. If I find somebody that's digging what I'm doing, man, I'm cool, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of, sometimes I feel like I put out some weird sounding music and stuff, but that's what's going on in my head, and I just put it down and set it out there, man. But yeah.
Shoot, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. Or would you say that acting is taking over you doing your music?
Um, I wouldn't say it's taken over my heart. It's taken over my time.
Mm.
It's taken over my time because it's acting is a lot harder than you think, because you look at something before I was acting, I would just look at something and didn't realize what it take. Now I don't watch any TV shows or movies the same anymore because I know that that person on that screen had to take something from a piece of paper, something that in print, something that someone wrote,
Hmm.
take it, swallow it, develop it, and then project it, you know, onto a camera some type of way. And when someone watch you, you gotta be. It's almost like, hey man, this guy really is, he really is what, until you realize, oh man, this was a good movie.
Yeah.
You want to bring something so strong that a person almost forget they're looking at a movie. It's like, oh man, and then you're like, oh man, that was, you know. So it's not easy to do that. It takes a certain type of person to do it, and it's just like playing my music. You got to keep your chops up, man. You take your classes. You got to keep studying and working and collaborating with people. But
It's
yeah,
like
it's.
yeah, it's like putting all your feelings and emotions into it and hoping somebody
Oh
else
yeah,
would feel it as
yeah,
well.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta. That's, I mean, as an extra, I started realizing that maybe the second year or so in that I'm like, man, this has got to be, you know, and watching other actors how they you know bring their craft out. I'm like, man, this has got to be, you got to be, you know, the real deal to take these lines and really do something with them. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at now, man. Acting hasn't took my heart from music, but it's kind of taking my time because if I'm going to do this, uh, I really got to really put this a lot of time and effort into it, man. Yeah.
Right
I
on.
still do my, like I said, I still do my music. Like I said, I don't know if I got into I was telling my story how I got following my dad and stuff, watching the gospel quartets, and then like I said, when I got in my teens, I was playing, like I said, a lot of funk bass, man, and I played in a lot of bands, and around 2000, I say 7 or 8, like that. My friend of mine wanted to put a band together. We called it Crystal Heritage.
Hmm.
So we started out, we both were playing in a churches as musicians, and we was like, all right, man, let's just put something together and have some type of contemporary gospel group or something. And we got to playing, and people was like looking at us like, and my friends like, man, we just need to just play some R&B or blues or something.
Hmm.
So we started going to some small clubs around Nashville, playing a little bit of R&B and blues stuff, and we blew up, man. And he was right, and until I think around 2011, man, he called me. He's like, man, what you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just hanging out. He said, I'm coming over, and he pulled up our website, and we had a website called Crystal Heritage, And man, we were blowing up in Australia, you know. And he's like,
Wow.
man, you told me we was gonna blow up somewhere, you know, away from here. And I said, yeah. I said, I didn't think it'd be Australia, man. I meant like maybe Arizona or something, you know, not in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, in a different state, but not in a whole across the water. He's like, man, he said, man, we got a ton of fans in Australia. I said, wow. I said, we may have to go over there and do a concert if it keep growing like this, you know. And then at the end of 2011, I had some family tragedies happen to me, so I had to just shut down everything and take care of some family stuff, you know.
Hmm.
And you know how that is. Well, out of
Yeah.
sight, out of mind. So when that happened, things kind of tapered off, and we picked it up for a little bit after that, but it didn't
So
didn't
kind of
get back
wasn't
to
the
the
same
level.
feel. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the same. So it's kind of just kind of put that band on the back burner. But yeah, that was a pretty good run. We had a good time playing, man. Like I said, we played a bunch of clubs in Nashville and around surrounding areas of Nashville and surrounding areas, and yeah, we had a pretty good time playing, man. We was jamming out, you know.
Right
But
on.
yeah, it was fun. And of course, like I said, my friend he played bass, so the instrument I like to play most of all, I was like, well, this band can't have two bass players, so I said, man, I'll pick the guitar, and then and I done most of all the vocals on it, on everything, and I was like, man, y'all gonna help me sing? I was no, man, so I was playing guitar and doing all the most of the vocal work in the band too. So but yeah,
Right on.
but yeah, that's kind of that's what's like that's when it tapered off my music right then. And like I said, I just took a chill for a while. Like I said, this acting thing kind of just happened. And like I said, it happened because I was trying to get back into playing music and just playing a country band for a little bit. And
Right
I
on.
was like, yeah. And then that happened. I was like, man, this was a trip. I've been riding this boat ever since, man. Yeah.
Shoot. Man, why don't you play a
Yeah.
little something for us, man? Since you got
Man,
that
this
guitar there, man, you got me
okay.
anxious.
Can you hear what I'm doing, man?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, brother.
That's a little something I'm working on, man. It started out as a Christian song, but I think I'm going to change the lyrics a little bit to it, you know. But you know, this kind of something like some kind of the old dude song, like I think the other song I sent you, man, the song you used at the beginning. I think the other song I sent was "Old Man at It Again" or something like that, man. Where I'm
Yeah.
always just that's me just sitting around. I think that might have been the one that I might have been thumping the bass a little bit more on that one too, maybe. But yeah,
Yeah, what you were
yeah,
playing, that sounds like more like a some sort of love type song.
yeah. What I'm saying, man. Yeah, just yeah. That's the kind of stuff I be doing on the guitar, man. Just sitting around. Um, yeah, man.
Shoot, that's cool. Now, I got my uncle's guitar and can't play a lick. Sometimes I pick it up and try to play.
Yeah, man. I just sit around and do some little ditties like that on the guitar a little bit. Like I said, man, I'm really better on the bass, man, because I get the thumb going and all that, all that kind of stuff, man. But yeah,
Shoot,
but
let's
yeah,
say, shoot, like, let's say after all this Corona and stuff is over, man, and you were presented the opportunity to perform anywhere in the world or internationally, man, where would you go and why?
if I had a chance to perform anywhere in the world
Or internationally?
or internationally,
Yeah.
Man, I would like to, you know, once to say I played at Carnegie Hall, man.
Okay.
Let's do a concert. Kind of. I tell you, one of my favorite artists is, man, and I keep trying to cop this, and I get distracted, but I'm going to get it. But it's Bill Weathers at Carnegie Hall, man. Oh man, that
All
is
right.
one of my favorite joints, man. That is like, oh my gosh. Every time I listen to it, it's like, oh man, I gotta cop that album, man. I know I can, you can find everything on the internet. I was like, man, I gotta find out on the internet, But yeah, man, Carnegie Hall, man, that would be it. Just to sit there and put together something, man. Get some hot guns
Mm-hmm.
and just sit there and just play and sing and just, yeah, and maybe give them just a good hour and a half of just pure, just old good music, man, and
Right
just
on.
chill. Yeah,
Shoot.
yeah.
What about your acting? If you were presented with the opportunity to act in any movie, man, and be any character, man, what would you do?
If I had a chance to play a character, I haven't thought about that. If I had a chance to play a character in a movie, I would love to be the guy in a movie that you can't figure out if he's a good guy or bad guy.
Okay.
Because every time you see me do something good, you see me in another scene doing something questionable, going like, okay, who is this dude?
Okay.
What is he? I like to be the enigma to a movie that keeps you wondering almost. Just like when I played, man. A lot of times when I would walk off the stage, man, I would want to walk off with them wanting more, not wanting them want me to hurry up and get off the stage. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
would give them I would play just long enough, and every time, you know, when I walk off stage, and I would hear them say, "Oh man, that's it," I was happy because I was like, "Okay, man, I left them wanting more," which might not be a good thing, but it's like, okay, at least I knew they were digging what I was doing, and they was wanting more when I walk off the stage.
Oh, okay.
So when I come, but yeah, but that's how I would be on acting. I would want to play a character that they go like, man, who is this dude? What is he about? You know, like something like um, what movie? I'm trying to think of a movie that would kind of fit that. Uh, was it Jordan Peele that had that movie, man, with the guy that?
Are we talking about Us or because I know he did that movie. I believe he
Not
did
Us,
that
the one
movie.
before, yeah, the one before that one. Man, I'm having a singing moment. But
Um.
I would like to be in a movie similar to that, where you're always wondering like, what, who is who is this, and what is, and then at the end you go like, oh man, this is what's going on.
I'm trying to
But
think
yeah,
of what movie you talked about. Was it that one movie? And I might have got the actor. Well, I might have got the director wrong. Was it this guy went to this family house and everybody was acting weird or something like that?
yeah,
Was it that
yeah,
movie?
yeah. That's it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
that movie's
yeah.
a try. I can't think of the name, but I think I know
Yeah,
what you're talking
yeah, I'm
about.
having a moment now. We'll finish the interview, and I'll think, oh man, that's the name of that movie now. But that's normally how I do things. But yeah, maybe something, a movie similar to that, where you just like, man, kind of what's going on? Who is this dude? What is him? But
Oh,
yeah, that
okay.
would that
Like you're
would be,
trying to figure him out, but you can't really
yeah,
figure him out.
yeah. I would love to play a character like that, man. Just
Right on.
yeah, yeah.
Shoot, man. So you
Yeah.
said you got a lot of music that
Oh
you just
gosh,
got
man,
stacked
gosh.
up and
Oh
you get
man,
ready
yeah,
to act and man, you got a
yeah.
lot of good stuff coming up, brother.
I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping this acting thing take off and really, like I said, right now, like, so my 9 to 5, I work at the Opryland Hotel. I don't know if you ever heard that. It's a big hotel convention center here in Nashville. So I work there.
Okay.
That's my 9 to 5. And the good thing about them is they rib me a lot and call me Denzel and all, but they let me, if I walk in and go, hey, I just got a gig on this movie, they're like, I need to take off, and they let me off to
Right
do it.
on.
So that's the cool thing about that bunch, man. They let me off to do it, you know, and but yeah, I'd be glad, it'd be nice to get enough going, enough flowing in the acting to just do that full time. I would love to do it full time, you know. Yeah, yeah.
Right
Because
on.
honestly, I'll be honestly, Mark, acting has surprised me, has been more lucrative for me, and I have advanced farther in that than I have in music.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I feel like I'm a better musician than actor. But I think because I'm in Nashville, no matter how good I think I am, it's probably 100, 200 people way better than me that hasn't even got a shot either. I think if I was like geographically in a different area where everybody didn't know how to play something, I probably would probably advance a little, you know, faster in the music. At this point in my life, man, I'm content with what I've done in music because it's been times that I've been pushed to the side, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
people underestimate you. Go like, oh man, he's not that good, and then they come to find out. I've had people come back and ask me, man, you want to, hey, you want to play for us now? Like the first time I asked him, hey man, let me gig with y'all, and they're like, oh no no no, and then they come back and go like, hey, you wanna, hey, man, you wanna play? And like, oh, now you want me to play with y'all now, and I'm like, I'm to the point where you just made my day. I'm thinking, no, no, I don't want to play with you now, but you made my day because that confirmed that I am as good as I thought I was, even though you didn't think I was that good. So, but yeah,
Right
yeah,
on.
I like being, I thrive on being an underdog sometimes. It's like it fuels me. It's like, okay, people underestimate me. They don't think, oh, dude can't do this, he can't do that. But then I go like, okay, that's all I need is someone to say, oh, okay, you can't do this or that, and then I show them that, hey,
You know what character? I'm sorry to interrupt you, man. You know what
no, no,
character
you good,
that
man.
I'm pitching. Man, you ever seen that movie Chuck Turner?
Yeah, man, yeah, yeah. I
And yeah,
remember
with
watching that
Isaac
as a
Hayes.
kid,
Yeah,
man.
man, I'm
Yeah.
pitching you as Chuck Turner, the remake,
Oh,
though.
do you? Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I'm gonna when this movie come out, I think it's oh man, I think it's I can't remember the name of it, but you're gonna man. I think people are gonna trip on me, man, because people trip when they saw me playing a pimp. And then they trip. I played this in this one movie, man. This independent movie. I played like a chieftain in this sci-fi deal,
Uh-huh.
and people they trip when they saw me playing that. So I think when people see me playing this guy, because I'm already working them in my head how I'm gonna bring them on the screen. I think people they're gonna trip because man, man, just reading the script, man. I'm not a nice person, man. I am really, I mean, I am scum, man. I'm a bad, horrible person in this movie, man. And people are going to trip, especially people that know me. They're like, man, I couldn't, they didn't seem like you. I said, that's the whole point, dude. I mean, yeah. I mean, I had to, reach down but yeah, yeah. I think people are going to trip when they see me in this, man. It's going to be, I'm going to be, pretty bad guy, man. So
Shoot,
I'm
man.
gonna embrace it, But I like doing that. It's like when I play one character, Mark, I'm going like, okay, man. Okay, I think I want to play this type of person next. I want to play that. Like I said, I played a cop, I played a preacher, pimp. Man, gosh, all kind of, but yeah, this bad guy here might be the worst bad. This might be the baddest person I played so far that I can think of. So.
Yeah, man, you
Yeah.
got to send shoot, man. You got to send me some links, man, to some of the
Yeah,
movies so I
yeah,
could check you out, man.
yeah. I see. Yeah, sure. I'd be glad to, man. But yeah, but it's that's going to trip people out when they see it. Um, but yeah, I mean, this coronavirus just got, I just like I said, I'm not even working. I'm like the average person. I got late because the hospitality industry is shut down. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not working on nothing right now, man. So what I'm doing, man. But my brother, man, my brother, man, is an incredible dude, man. And he gave me a motorcycle for Christmas, man. And so that's been my therapy, man. I kind of been working on it and just tinkering with it, and then I finally got to the point where I quit tinkering and working on it, and I just been, this I used to ride back when I was younger too, man. I used to ride those little sports bikes, but this is just a cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I tell you what, man, I've had more fun, man, just just getting on that bike and just, man, it's like therapy. You're just riding and just get on some back road and just cruise and just all the thoughts and stuff. Just just leave your brain and just enjoy the road. And when you're on a bike, man, you can smell. As opposed to being in a car, you can smell everything that's going on outside. All the smells, and it's just, man, it's just so enjoyable, man. And so that's what I've been doing, man. Is that, like I said, kind of honing my skills. And every now and then, like I said, I have an idea to a song or something, and I go in my little home studio and lay something down. But that's kind of me in a nutshell right now, man. I'm just kind of on chill mode, for sure.
Shoot, right on, man. Do you have any final thoughts or anything else you'd like to let us know about you? What you got going on?
That's about it, man. That's I have that going on, and with the act and foster commercials, and it's just, I mean, the way that world is, man. You'll find out, like, we need you for, except for this movie that dude, I'm working on in Memphis, but a lot of the commercials I shoot, they're like, we need, can you do this like Thursday? It's like they might ask me Monday if I can be on set Thursday or something like that. It's just sporadic with the commercials and all, but yeah, that's about it, Mark. I'm just chilling, working on my music a little bit, working on the action a little bit, and
Okay.
chilling on my cruising around on my bike a little bit, just taking it easy, man. But yeah.
Shoot, that's cool. Hey, when we get off this interview, I'm actually gonna play the beginning. I'm gonna go ahead and play that song
Oh, okay,
for
man.
you.
Cool,
And
cool, man.
yeah, man, you got any other music, man? Definitely send it to me, and we'll set
Yeah,
up
man.
another. Shoot, man, we'll set up another interview date too, man, and get some stuff
Yeah.
going. I want you, shoot, man, why don't you play us one more tune, man? Should before we
Oh
go.
man, I about played everything out, man. Let's see. Here we are on earth together, just you and I. That's brought us together. Yes, it's true. I really found someone like you. All right, Mark.
All right, hey, that's cool, brother. Hey, right on. I'll be looking forward to you in the Truck Turner 2 movie, man.
All right, man. It may happen, man. You don't put it in the atmosphere, man. It could
Right on.
happen, man. It could happen.
Shoot. Hey, well, peace, love, and blessings to you. And like I
All right,
said, man,
man.
you like family now, so I'm gonna
Oh,
keep
yeah,
up
man.
with you, man.
Mark, I appreciate everything you've done, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, and I'll send you the interview too, man. As soon,
All right.
shoot, probably in a day or so, as
All right.
well, man.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate it. Thank
All
you.
right, now, peace out now.
All right.
Right on, another beautiful interview, man. That brother was cool, out of sight. Glad you guys are tuning in to Curb Radio.